All right, moving right along, we have our fourth act of the night. He's called himself the grumpiest tea drinker in all of Xi'an. Please welcome Lawrance.
Because, my son, you are an irritating cunt. Right, look, I'm sorry everyone. I've never actually been on stage doing comedy before. I've made what is probably a typical rookie mistake. I've just come on, I blurted out the punchline, I've just shouted out the punchline first without the rest of the joke to make it make any sense. I'm very sorry about that. Look, I'm gonna go off, I'm gonna come on again. Can you all please just pretend I didn't do that? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much. You're very, very accommodating. Thank you for your warm welcome. I'm Lawrence. Okay, so there's this American Indian fella, right, sitting there, smoking his peace pipe all by himself, even though the ceremony is only valid when there's at least 2 people present. And along comes his little son, and he says, Dad, why is my brother called Swooping Eagle? And he says, because, my son, after your brother was born, the very first thing I set eyes upon was a swooping eagle. Dad, this is a racist stereotype, perpetuated by the pale faces because they don't understand our naming traditions. Look, son, you've asked me the question, I've told you the answer. If you don't like it, go off, okay? Okay. The boy goes off, the man continues to smoke his peace pipe again all by himself, even though you can only smoke a peace pipe with at least 2 people to conclude a treaty. Later on, the boy comes back again and says, Dad, why is my sister called Yellow Petal? Son, are you sure you want the answer to this question? Because you asked me something like this before, didn't want to know. Yes, Dad, why is my sister called Yellow Petal? Because, my son, after she was born, the very first thing I laid eyes on was a yellow petal. Dad, no, shut up. Look, if you don't believe it, go and ask my squaw. Dad, squaw is a deeply offensive term that's been used by palefaces for centuries to denigrate Native American women. This is a terrible thing to say. You cannot say that word. All right, son, all right, I can't say squaw, and you can say palefaces. It's a bit of a double standard, isn't it? Dad, a palefaces is what actual comedian from the future, Chris Rock, will call punching up. So yes, we as American Indians can say pale faces, that's absolutely. I'll tell you what this is, my son. It's political correctness gone mad. Generation snowflake. You people need to lighten up. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a joke, okay? Okay, Dad, go on. Relax, you're 2 tenths. What? Sorry, son, I don't often tell jokes. What I've done is, I've shouted out the punchline before the rest of the joke, so now it doesn't make any sense. Okay, can you pretend I didn't do it? I'll begin the joke again. Yeah, all right, fine. Okay, so this bloke goes to the medicine man and he says, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. The medicine man says, relax, you're 2 tenths. Dad, firstly, Dad, to refer to teepees and wigwams as tents is rather patronising, but secondly, teepees and wigwams are made respectively by the Plains Indians and the Algonquin Indians, with whom we have no contact at all. I don't even know how I'm telling you this, to be honest. I shouldn't know about it. All right, son, I'll tell you, you just line up. Look, Dad, just level with me here. Is the end of this going to be that I'm going to go away, you're going to smoke your peace pipe all by yourself, even though it's not valid to smoke a peace pipe alone. And I'm going to say, Dad, why am I called Thrush? And you are going to say, because my son, you are an irritating cunt. Yes, my son, that is about the size of it. Dad, it doesn't work. It doesn't, why not? It doesn't work because although the word cunt in British English is a pretty normal insult, in American English, which all of those very patient people out there speak, cunt is a very, very offensive term indeed, and it does specifically refer to a woman. I am your son. This joke just doesn't work. Okay, it just doesn't work. Right, well, we're here now, aren't we? What do you suggest we do about this? Maybe we could change my name to Chlamydia? I don't know. We could think of maybe an unpopular woman, like we could say you're a daughter. We'll call you, I don't know, who's unpopular? Clinton? Maybe. No, that doesn't work. We don't want to have a go at people on the basis of their genders. Okay, it's just not right. Well, what shall we do then, my son? Well, Dad, I think that this has gone on long enough. What we should do is fade back into the non-existence from which our Creator has summoned us and allow Him to give this very patient audience the show that they have actually come to see, not this. All right then, son. Thank you, everyone. These are the 10 things that you notice as an expatriate living in China. Number 1, if you're feeling a bit sick, Chinese people will tell you to drink hot water. And number 2, food hygiene isn't very good. Okay, everyone, to be honest, this isn't me. You've been very patient. Thank you for your time. I promise you'll never see me again. Thank you.